Measured by direction, not by reaction. A real-time story. The city moved like a conveyor belt, fast, humming, indifferent. Every morning, Prakash stepped onto it with his coffee and his careful plans, and every evening he stepped off, a little more breathless, a little more certain that keeping pace would have to be enough. Then the belt sped up. Orders doubled, systems buckled, and the tidy dashboards that once made sense became a kaleidoscope of alerts. Prakash tried the usual fixes: another meeting, another spreadsheet, another generic guide promising best practices that fit about as well as a suit borrowed from a taller friend. The team worked harder. The needle barely moved. On a rain-polished Thursday, Bastex Consultancy arrived, not with slogans and binders, but with questions. They walked the floor, asked about bottlenecks and workarounds, listened to the hum of the warehouse and the quiet discomfort in the weekly stand-ups. "Your company already knows its way," one of them said, tracing a finger across a whiteboard constellation of processes. "It just needs clearer stars." They didn't hand Prakash a prepackaged plan. They built a map from the rhythms already beating in the business. They tuned the inventory system until it felt less like a locked door and more like a glass one that slid open at the right touch. They rewrote a shipping workflow that had always been good enough, and suddenly it moved like a river after rain, swift, clean, inevitable. The sales team stopped chasing friction and started chasing leads. Growth, once a hope penciled in the margins, became a plotline. And with each tailored change, a new door swung open. Partnerships that once seemed out of reach, markets that looked foggy from afar now bright and legible. Prakash realized that the old goal, keeping up, had been the wrong story all along. The point wasn't to run faster on the belt. It was to step off and chart a course. By quarter's end, the dashboards looked different not because the colors had changed, but because they told a clearer truth. This was a company no longer measured by reaction, but by direction. "Forward?" Prakash asked, almost smiling. "Forward," said Bastex Consultancy. "Let's lead the way." When rapid growth turns their systems chaotic and generic fixes fail, Bastex Consultancy steps in.